What?
It's actually ranked number 20 on the Thinker's list of banks, right under Morgan Stanley. So it's a massive, massive bank. We cannot confirm its validity, but that would be nuts if his dad is the chairman. So when I say this guy is rich, he's like ridiculous. He's the type of rich where I don't even think I can wrap my head around that level of spending, that level of money that he makes, like how he's making, how many hours in a day, how much he makes on his food. I wouldn't even be able to wrap my head. And for what? This guy's flying on the radar. Nobody's heard of this guy. Nobody follows this guy on social media. Who's the king of Shanghai? Not him. It's probably Washington home, right? You know all the business. All the powerful people probably knew him, was friends with him. I'm sure the retail workers, the car salesmen, and Ferrari knew him, but the general public was not really informed about this guy. And the Facebook, the $3.4 million red Maserati was in an accident in Shanghai. Why does this type of stuff make the local news? Sure, it's Ferrari, right? A LaFerrari, it's $3.4 million for one vehicle. An automobile is $3.4 million. In fact, there are only 499 units of this particular model of Ferrari in the entire world, and out of that, only two of them. And one of them has disrupted to an accident that would probably cost $1.2 to $2 million to repair the car. So it made the news. Apparently, the car off book. What is that? Yeah, it started just like gliding on the thin layer of water. And then it just like crashed into a tree or something. I don't care about physics, but that's a $3.4 million car. It should not be doing that. It should be defying physics for that much money. Anyway, he crashed his car. It's okay. Not Ferrari. That's $3.4 million. They're out there taking videos, taking pictures. This doesn't happen every day. And he is sitting there. And his door is open because most of his cars crashed, so I don't think he has any legs in the car, nor does he want to. So he's got his butt on the car seat and his legs are out of the car. So he's like facing all the people that are whispering at him. He's waiting for the tow truck to arrive. The way he's sitting there is as if he's waiting for an Uber. He's playing games on his phone. He's not stressed. Yes, there's not a single vein on his forehead. You would imagine any car accident, even like a not a LaFerrari, most people are like,
I'm so stressed out. Oh my God,
he's literally not even making a step. He's just scrolling on his phone. When people start taking pictures of him because of how redonkulous it is, he goes to the peace sign. So, how rich do you have to be to own a car like that? How rich do you have to be to not even give a fork when you crash that car? It's taking away $2 million to repair it. These pictures go viral all over social media, and people were able to find out who the owner is, and everyone is fascinated. This guy becomes a meme overnight. Honestly, people are kind of falling in love with this guy. It's kind of intriguing. The energy is like a book talk energy, so rich, not emotional, cool as a cucumber. Like how hot, right? He starts gaining popularity online, and then people start looking into him. They're like, wait a minute, I know this guy. This is not the first automobile accident he's been in. In fact, okay, scrolling, you see the Porsche.
Oh my God, that's a Porsche 918.
Yes. Okay.
Another car here.
It's a multi-million-dollar car. Another one. So in 2014, he's involved in another car accident. It's a Porsche 918 Spider, a hypercar. Did you know this? I just found out about this. Okay, there's cars. Then you have like luxury vehicles. So they're like a Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, and then you have supercars. Okay, we know this. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, whatever. And then you have something called hypercars. These are like cul-de-sac.
Multi-million-dollar car.
Yes, and I'm like, we need to stop with these tears. It's fine, okay?
It's an automobile.
So one of his female friends is learning how to drive.
No way.
And he's he's like, I can teach you to use this car. It's his multi-million-dollar Porsche. He's teaching That's universal, I thought.
That's exactly what happened.
And she steps on what she thought was the brake. And it's the accelerator. Crashes it into a tree. And the front of the car was completely totaled. The repairs were estimated to be around $2 million. She gets out, deciding to rest, maybe on the verge of tears, and she's like, how can I pay you? I mean, like, you do like a payment plan, like a car dog. Can I sell you my first Ford? And he's like, damn, he didn't even repair the car. He threw it in his backyard as decoration because he thought it was artistic how the car crashed. Yeah, and then he went and bought a Bugatti. The tree she crashed into is actually a tourist attraction for people to take pictures with. It has like easy posters stapled to the poles, and it's like, this is where a multi-million-dollar car crashed. And people, just the tree, like on the side of the road, but it has like its own TripAdvisor page. I don't know if it does. I don't think so. That'd be crazy. So this man is a full-blown car collector, which side note. He's got a $1.1 million McLaren. He's got another like $1.5 million Koenigsegg and multiple. And he deleted his tweet.
Bro, what?
Yes, but that still doesn't explain his money spending habits. Even if he smokes one cigar a day, that's $130K. Even if he drinks $130K at a club 2 nights, Fridays and Saturdays of every single month, that's still only $1 million. And let's say he spends $1 million shopping per month, that's still nothing. Well, you know how like when you and I get a hobby, we like basketball. We go to like a free basketball court with our friends. Maybe after a while you'd be like, you know what? I've been playing for a while. It's time to like invest money into my hobby and buy my own basketball or buy a pair of basketball shoes, you know? This guy decided that he liked basketball. He hired 50 people to start his own basketball team. He called his team the King Team. He recruited talent from all over the world, including former NBA player Bernard James, to join his team and spent millions a month on his basketball team.
No freaking way.
They're not even that good. I'm so sorry. They're not even that good.
Oh my god.
And he would fly private across the world to be front row seats at NBA games, pay like tens of thousands of dollars for courtside tickets. He's got a picture with Ayesha Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then when he decided he liked gaming, he starts being the world's biggest cash player. Okay, so there was a game called Fantasy Westward Journey. It's like a MMORPG.
Oh, 梦幻西游.
Oh, yeah, it's like a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. That's what the acronym stands for. And that got him to spend $14 million. Okay, so this is how it happened. He starts playing this game. He's like, wow, it's kind of hard, you know? And every time I win, something's happening in there. It's like serotonin.
Is this how the regular schmegular people feel?
Ooh.
I feel like I worked for this win. I feel dopamine. I feel good about this win.
He's releasing some chemicals in his brain. This is like the first time he's working for something. And then he's like, well, if it feels this nice, it must feel 14 million times better when I throw $14 million into the game. He bought every single top weapon and every single top skin, and the game was no longer hard because he had weapons other players couldn't even dream of having, so he could easily kill them all obliterated, and he was too strong of
今野そこに愛は愛
of an advantage. He spent $14 million on a game that he liked because it was challenging, and by spending $14 million, it was no longer challenging, and he quit because it was no longer fun after spending $14 million. He did set up his own gaming company, though, called King Gaming. His team is nowhere near as popular as Wang Sutong's team, so I guess I'll give him that. But this is all coming out after the news of the LaFerrari crash. Prior to this, the general public didn't really know about this guy, or at least not a lot of the public did. He doesn't really try to be like social media famous. He doesn't post like crazy rich people stuff. He just posts it for his rich people friends, and they live in like their own little bubble. Like he's not out here starting fights with Fan Bingbing. Like what? He did have a few interviews though. And he was like, I'm just a very introverted person. And generally speaking, every girl liked King. They were like, Wang Sutong or King,
It's the king. It's the king of Shanghai. I mean, just look at the way he acts. This guy is throwing temper tantrums nonstop. This guy